Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. For this review I'm going to be doing one of my recent purchases. I think I said that right. Yeah, and it is of course a Botcon 2010 double punch. I'm just going to show you the figure here. This is of course a redeco of, is it Energon, Scorponok, and later Cybertron Dark Scorponok, I think. Yeah, so it's a redeco of that, and of course now then Double Punch, of course, originally was an Elite Action Master. I've already done a review of that if you want to check back through my videos. Yeah, he was an Elite Action Master from Europe. He was only released in Europe, but he wasn't part of the Generation 2 line, so it's a bit strange because this year obviously Botcon featured Generation 2 figures using redecos, of course. Yeah, so it's a bit strange, that one. This is of course him in his hover jet mode, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to put it down there for a second. Let me just show you what he come with. Managed to get his bio card for this one, whereas my other Botcon toy I didn't, my breakdown, which is a bit annoying. It's pretty good. I love this. Comes with a nice bio. What's his motto? Is double power means double the destruction. That is exactly the same as from his Action Master. And he is a Vanguard of Destruction, which I think is also the same function that he had from his Action Master days as well. Now then, when I got this, actually I was a bit lucky enough. I got an extra set of instructions and the bio card for Turbo Master. Let me just show you them there, which is pretty cool. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. I didn't get the toy, unfortunately. But yeah, so much stuff goes on eBay. Who knows? Might be worth something. Right, so let's get on with the figure itself. This is, of course, like I say, it's just a redeco of Energon Scorponok. Unfortunately, they took out the electronics, and so any sounds or lights he may have made, he doesn't make no more. Yes, it's not great jet mode, but then again, it's not totally bad either. I love the detail they put on some of the parts. These are obviously the jet turbine engines and everything. As you can see the claws hiding at the back there, and there's a sort of like a top view. It's not bad. It's just not. Well, I don't know. You can sort of tell it's just they just folded up a scorpion-looking thing into a spaceship type thing, really. Yeah, it's all right. I wouldn't say it's the best bloody jet on Earth, but it's okay as an alt mode. I suppose it's just hard to give a bit of a nod to the original G1 Scorponok, because of course he did have a scorpion and a city mode. So you know, I suppose it's just a nod to that, really. Does have some landing gear just under there. And that's about it really. Does have some nice translucent blue parts on here, which will come into play a bit later. Right, we're going to take this now to its second alt mode, which is of course the Scorpion / construction vehicle mode. It's quite easy really. This is why I started in this mode, because I found it easier to get into that mode than it was the other way around. Not that this has got a particularly hard transformation. We just first of all lift up the claws like this. We're going to want to actually rotate them 180 that direction, like that. These legs can just pivot around and go under here. Much easier, like I say, easiness. And then the hard bit is actually separating these bloody bits, because it feels like they do want to snap. Actually, they're just tabbed in. Don't know if you're going to see that, just in there, and on the other side as well. And then what we do, let me show you from this direction. We have to open out this joint, flush, and then open out this side, as you can see it moving, like that. Oh, that didn't sound too healthy. Then we slide this scorpion tail back, and then where we just rotated it on this joint, we're now going to rotate it on this joint just behind this little blue translucent gun, like so, and then it should just, oh, bloody joints are bloody stiff. There we go, and it should just meet up in the middle there. It clips together nicely. And then all we do is come back round to the back here. Oh, that gun always falls bloody off. I'll put that back in a minute. We just then pull out this section. I believe it's tabbed in there. No, it's not. It's this bit in here. As you can see, oh, there's bits everywhere on this bloody thing. Ah, come out, you fucker. There we go. Right, hold on. There we go. Right, let's try that again. Right, so we open out this now. It's sort of like accordions out basically, and then just fits all the way back round to there. This bit needs to end up exactly parallel. Push it all the way down. straighten that out, and it just sort of like fits around under there, like so. Now then, I did forget to put his turbines away. These just fold away into the tracks like so, and then we have some little weird pink shovels under there. And that is basically Scorponok in his Scorpion slash, oh yeah, we've got to fold down this little hook. Yeah, Scorpion slash construction vehicle. As you can see, here's the little sort of like cockpit where the guy would drive it from. Let me put this little blue gun back on. It sort of fits into that hole there. It's always popping out. Yeah, it's not too bad. Here you go. Let me get a proper view of it here. There's your little hands and everything. Has these little blue translucent sort of like knives things. They don't really do a lot. They just move it left in and out. Has these two little sort of like pincer things, like you'd find probably on a real Scorpion. What else has he got? He has his hyper power missiles. Now I believe on the energon Scorponok you have to use the planet key, but I believe that feature's been taken out of this version. So all we have to do now is just do that, and then it deploys these little blue translucent missiles. They don't go properly flush. Let me just show you that. There we go. So I don't even bother with those, to be honest. I just leave them away. And then we can always fold up the hook, and it looks pretty much like a Stinger. So it's not too bad. He does have some wheels under there, and he does have these little hook things. Usually do find them on is it bulldozers and stuff. I can't think what they're used for. It's usually to like grip the ground as it's doing stuff. I just can't really remember exactly. Yeah, so this isn't a bad mode. It's a bit, as I say, it's a homage to the G1 Scorponok here. Right, let's take this into robot mode. Quite an easy robot mode, really. We're just going to flip this tail straight out of the way for now, and we're going to come back to that in a minute. Hold it that way. Move these legs down, and then just rotate them. All nice clicking noises, like that. Fold the little claws down. Fold the other leg out. And then this one's a little, like I say, a bit more stiff at the knee there, and then just fold that little claw down. Fold his little hip cannons forwards. Then we just rotate his little feet, like that. Then we're going to come back up here, get this out of the bloody way. And he's got little heel spurs just tucked in there, little pink ones. Like I say, the colours are homage to the original Doublepunch, who did have some sort of like neon pinks and greens going on, along with a lot of black. So I suppose maybe they thought it'd be quite cool for the Botcon Generation 2 Redux line, mainly because just of the bloody colours. Right, so now then, this bit comes down here. This bit, as you can see, has got two little tabs just on there. They're going to fit just in there. That's going to go in there, and you can just fit that in nicely. Now you can do a lot with this. You can leave it like that. It's up to you, but it looks completely shit if you ask me doing that. But we'll come back to that in a minute. Then you just need to split these. These and then just fold like about, I don't know, what's that, 45 degrees, maybe 30 degrees, who knows. But you need to put them just sort of like to that angle. Fold the arms out and down. Like that. Something like that anyway. You can fold them out to wherever you prefer, really. Then we just open up this front little cockpit, and then just fold out his little robot head. Oh, there you go. See that gun? Never wants to stay in there properly. Fold that back, and there we have it. This is Botcon 2010 Scorponok. Now, then with this bloody thing at the back here, I just usually like to rotate it up, and just gives him that sort of like Beast Wars Scorponok effect with the giant stinger just over the shoulder, like that. Now then, his arms, still haven't decided whether I quite like them yet. Let me just fold them out so we can actually see what we're doing with them. They're a bit short and stubby like that, and they don't really do a lot, but then you can extend them like this. And he's, sorry about that, everybody, my camera decided to die on me there. Anyway, right, as I was saying, right, basically you can extend the arms, and it gives him a bit more of a reach, but it just looks a bit strange. He's not really going to grab a lot, but I suppose he does have the effect like that, I suppose, but it's still not the best. I don't know. I don't know. It's, I don't know. Sort of like it does get more attractive the more I look at it, but still not the best. Anyway, I've got some missiles here. He does have some missile launchers hidden away in his hands. I'm going to put that in there now, like that. That goes in there. Right. So anyway, so he has missile storage. And we're going to fire these now. I've just discovered there is a little button just on the inside. Now, it does have a minicon port just there. Now, I think maybe before that was where the firing mechanism was, but I could be wrong. Because I do have energon scorponok and dark scorponok, but I've never taken them out of the box. So this is the first time that I got this figure. Anyway, right, so he's got a little tab just in here. I don't know if you can see my finger in there. And we're going to try firing this missile. Hey, there we go. It works better than the last time I tried it. Because before I noticed my camera died. I don't know where that's gone, but we'll find that in a minute. Yeah, it didn't do a lot, to be honest. Anyway, so it's not too bad, and it does sort of like, I just noticed it does sort of like move back and forth, this sort of like thing. I don't know why, but it does apparently. Yeah. Yeah, why? I ain't got a clue. Anyway, let's have a quick close-up on the head there, see if we can do it. It's quite a nice little head sculpt. There we are. And like in a little nod to the G1 Scorponok, you can raise the little visor. Pretty good. I love the colour scheme on this guy. I saw this, and it wasn't massively overpriced for what I wanted it for. And so I just decided to get it because I love the colour scheme. I think it does suit the actionmaster double punch down to the ground, and it just does look great on display. I've only got, like I say, I've only got 2 of the Botcon 2010 figures, and I've been pretty impressed with them. I might actually get some more if I've got some more spare money, because these two really do. If you do want to get an energon sort of like Scorponok figure, I don't know what the prices are like, but this one, I think this one cost me something like about $70, which is only like 50 quid. Oh, pardon me. I know it doesn't have the electronics enough, and this is obviously what this bit contained, and that's gone. But then again, those electronics are only a bloody gimmick, aren't they? Yeah, so quite a good little figure. Definitely one of my faves. Yeah, I've got a few more figures I want to do today. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look what I've got down here. I want to try and do Henkei Megatron, because another great figure. And what else have I got? I've got a few more knockoff figures that I want to try and review, but I've got to do a little bit of work to one or two of them, because well, I'll come to that when I do the review, just how much trouble I've had with some of those. But then again, they're knockoffs, so what do you expect? Anyway, this has been Graham, the Collector 75, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.